Welcome gang, welcome. Jeremy here bringing you another Basecamp homies workout. Hope you guys are all doing well and ready to get a little bit sweaty, a little bit stronger, a little bit of action, okay? Hashtag Basecamp homies. Spread the love on your social medias. Get your parents involved, get your siblings involved as always if you want to. We're in for a little bit slower and more about burning the muscles a little bit today if we can. So we're going to work through our skill component. I'll run through the workout before we do our warm-up, then we'll crack into it. So the skill component, all you need, guys, is a backpack, loaded up with some clothes, loaded up with some books, anything you like to add a little bit of weight. If you don't have any other sort of implements, any other weights at home as well. Otherwise, if you do, great, you can try those out if they're not too heavy, okay? So we're working on our hinge. Hinging, imagine just bending at one point, tipping over at one point, that's a hinge, okay? Think about when you open and close a door, the attachment on the door to help it open and close, that's a hinge as well. Your knees, that's hinge as well. Cool. Anyway, so that's our skill. We're gonna practice that tipping over, that hinging, that bending with a nice flat, nice posture. After that, we're going to implement that skill, work into a circuit, 3 rounds, 35 seconds of effort for each movement, 25 seconds off. So that's rest, you get to stop. Okay, and we just work through a number order, 1, 2, 3, and then back to the top, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. I'll demonstrate the movements when we get there. So we've got the deadlift, and then we've got a bent over row, meaning I'll show you guys, like I said, when we get there, but basically you're going to hold the hinge from there. And then a bear crawl, side to side. Okay, so side to side bear crawl. After that, our challenge to finish off, to wrap it up, we've got the most frog leg sit-ups in 1 minute. As many as you can do in 1 minute. Hopefully you guys are faster than me, because you're smaller, you can move faster. Cool, so I'll run through that one. All right, so finding some space, team. We'll get nice and warm, especially it's starting to get a little bit fresh, a little bit chilly outside. So we're going to run through 20 seconds of each movement, 2 times through, cool? So we should be about 5 minutes to warm up. Hopefully we're all feeling pretty fresh, pretty good. All right, so I'm coming into my space. First one's high knees on the spot. Let's go, just starting to pick up the knees up towards the chest, all at your own pace, just to elevate the heart rate a little bit. Excuse me. Make sure you guys have plenty of water close by. You guys are nice and upright, not leaning back too much. All right, and into our heel flicks. So you can pop the hands behind and try to get your heels to flick your backside or your hands. So you can leave the hands out and away to the side as well if you like. Cool, once we hit 20 seconds there, we're going to go into our A skips. All right, A skips. So that looks like one high knee, kind of like skipping on the spot. Drive the other hand up under your chin. Kind of like marching on the spot, if you guys can get that. Awesome, and then we'll go into a bit more space. We'll just do a couple bounds. So big jumping forward. You can do it on one leg if you like as well. Stick the landing, coming back. Jumping forward. Stick the landing, coming back. One more time, jumping forward, coming back. All right, and then from here, we're going to pop down, lunge, rotate both ways, work around that front leg, lunge. So I am dropping my knee to the floor as well, pushing back off the front foot to get back up. One more on the other side, twist. Awesome, and then feet together. We're going to try to keep the legs as straight as you can now. Slumping over and crawling on your hands. Reach out as far as you can overhead. And then from there, walk the feet. Push your toes into the floor, keeping them as straight as you can. Then we'll walk them back. And then walk the hands back to the feet. Hopefully that took about 20 seconds. Excellent, spot on. And then our last one, guys. Popping down into, I've just gone blank. So sorry, team. Striders, that's the one. Yeah, I was doing that one. There you go. So one leg is up, both hands are next to your feet. and then reaching up to the sky. We'll do 20 seconds on this side, and then we'll come back up, starting again. And then on the second round, we'll do the other side. Cool, so high knees on the spot. Excellent, I did just go a little bit over. Heel flicks. Bring in the energy. Again, this is all at your own pace, nice. Doesn't have to be a race. And into our A skips. Kind of like you're running on the spot. Oh, sorry, skipping on the spot. Pop, pop. You can sing a song to this beat if you like. Awesome, and into our bounds. Finding some space. And bounding forward. If you have more room, you can do a couple in a row. I'm just walking back because we don't have as much room, or we could spin around and jump. Cool, and jump. Nice soft landing, and then we'll pop down into our lunge. Knee on the floor, twisting each way, push back off. You guys can really let that knee travel over the toes as well if you like. Get that stretch. Last one here. And into our inchworms. So nice flat feet. Let's try to slump over. Walk the hands as far out as you can over your head. Feet go towards the hands. Keeping the legs as straight as you can. Feet back down into that push-up position, then hands all the way back to the feet. That way you don't have to move. Cool. And then our last one, our strider. Coming back down to the floor, hands on the floor, foot next to your hands, the other leg now, from what you did the first time. Reaching up and really trying to squeeze the shoulders towards each other. Awesome. And that is our time up on the warm-up. Everyone should be nice and warm, ready to go. So, hope you guys have your backpacks ready. I've got mine here. Underarm, the matches are, you've got to match the clothes to the bag. All right, I'm gonna grab a quick sip of water. Super important to stay hydrated, especially if you're sweating. And when you wake up in the morning, guys, when your parents say, guys, grab some water or grab whatever it is, a hot chocolate. Mate, I used to just scull those straight away, take them down. Just anything to get as much liquid in your body in the mornings. That way you're got full of energy for the day and for any activity you guys do. So what we need here, with the backpack, turn it to the floor. You've got a couple options. You've got the thin handle on top for most bags, or you've got the straps, the handles. We can use either, okay? If it's closer to the floor, say you're not as tall as I am, try to get it closer to the floor. So I'll use the straps that go around the arms for this one. You want to set up with the bag straight between the feet. And before we even do anything with the weight, I want you guys to practice tipping over. Let's have our hands on our hips, and then I want you guys to push the backside back and then reach. So if you've got a label on your shirt, you should be able to see it. The person in front of you should be able to see it, and you want to try to crush your hands. So hands on your hips, with hands on your hips like so, and then try to crush your fingers. Kill a little bit of knee bend is fine, and then come back up. Another good one is if you guys have a stick available. I know I didn't mention it at the start, but if you have a broomstick available, you can hold it against your back, and similar thing. So tipping over, and don't let that stick come away from the back. Cool. So just that bowing down position. That's another way I like to look at it as well, bowing down. That was a gong, by the way. All right, so we've got that tipping over motion. Now we're going to add a little bit of weight to it. If you're not confident with how straight your back is, so hopefully you're sticking your backside out, you're reaching your chest forward, but your weight is nice and centered over the feet, over both feet. So from here, we're going to reach down with nice straight arms. Going to try to hide your armpits hide your armpits. That's it. So the knees are bent, now flattening the back, breath in, and then push the floor away to stand back up. Tip over again, nice and slowly. Push the floor away. Cool, tipping over. Let's do 5 or 6 of these. Tipping over, nice and slowly, just so that your brain and your body get used to feeling how you're moving, if that makes sense. So if you're doing this, we try to reach the chest out, stick the backside out, and then try to squeeze the backside forward at the top. Cool, arms stay nice and long, nice and straight. Squeeze. Cool. Awesome. Have a rest there, team. Very nice. Good start. Any confusion with that, or you're not sure, you can always ask your parents or older siblings if they saw or can do it themselves. They can help you out with that one as well, because it can be quite challenging sometimes to get that one straight away. But that's why we're going to practice it in a second. So we'll do one more set, 5 or 6 reps. Setting up, just give you guys a bit of a breather so that your brain can process what's going on. So you shouldn't feel it too much through your lower back. The lower back is supporting you through this, and your abs and your front, okay? Should feel it mainly through the legs and backside. All right, so back of the legs, a little bit of the front of the legs, backside. These are big muscles, big strong muscles. I want to use them when we push the floor away, okay? And then also maybe on top of that, the back of the shoulders down the sides here, okay? And that's what's pulling the bag, keeping it close to the body. All right, let's try again. 5 or 6 reps, slow on the way down. Come it back up. This doesn't have to be super heavy. We just want to try to get that tipping over motion. Nice, and once you guys nail that, we can start to add more pointers. So trying to keep the knees in line with the feet. Let's go for one more. And you start and finish on the floor. Excellent. All right, so that's our backpack deadlift, our hinge, tipping over. Cool. So we'll move into the circuit now. So 3 rounds through, so 9 minutes of work. It's however long it takes you, however many reps you do within that time. It's not a race again. We want to see good control, 35 seconds of work, and then 25 seconds rest before you move on to the next exercise. Okay, so we know what the backpack deadlift looks like. So you've got the graphic here on the left of me. The backpack bent over row. So we're going to take the same weight. This is why I said not to make it super heavy, because this one will be a little bit harder. So now we're going to hold the position. I'll demonstrate it first, and then we'll start the workout all together. Okay, so from here, nice flat back, and now we're going to try to pull it to the body. So your elbows are going to go up towards the roof. Again, still trying to hide your armpits, so don't let the shoulders shrug so much like this. We want to feel it through the middle of your back, up here, okay? So however many reps you do in 35 seconds. And then the bear crawl, we're going to go side to side. So now we're working the opposing muscles. We've been doing a lot of back work, now we're going to hit the front. From here, hands directly under the shoulders, knees under the hips. So you're in a nice, kind of like a table position. And then from there, we're just going to lift the knees just off the floor a little bit. And then we're going to try to move opposite hand to opposite leg in a sideways direction, okay? So you guys can have a practice of this whilst doing it as well. So from here, my right leg will move out, left hand will go in towards my right hand. Other leg, left leg in, right hand out. Out, in, out, in, out. And then same thing in the opposite direction. So lifting up, try to keep your bum pretty level with the shoulders as well. So we're not sticking it up in the sky like this. Keep the knees just off the floor, okay? So opposite direction now, left foot out, right hand in, left hand out, right foot in. So we're moving side to side. Excellent. Okay, give us your best efforts on that one. Otherwise, we are ready to go. Best efforts on that one when you get there. And you're just working for 35 seconds, so try to find a pace that you can work for that amount of time, okay? It doesn't have to be a race. If you're getting tired after 15 seconds, you're probably going too fast, okay? Awesome, so I'll set up our clock. We've got 9 intervals. We've got 35 seconds of work and 25 seconds of rest. You guys ready to go? I'm ready. I'm ready. And then at the end, I'll run through our challenge. Most sit-ups in a minute. Here we go. 10 seconds. Get ready to work. So we'll set up that bag again. Let's go. 35 seconds. Oh, deadlift to start, sorry. Already got ahead of myself. Squeeze, good. Squeeze, nice flat back. Try not to lean back at the top. We're just staying nice and upright. The badge on your shirt, always facing directly in front of you, so not up to the roof when we hit the top. Good, 10 more seconds, guys. Nice controlled on the way down. Hiding the armpits the whole time. Good, time there, have a rest. Very nice. Very nice, how does that one feel? Pretty good, so during this time, we'll just get ready for the next one, the bent over row. So that's the names of the movements as well. Bent over row, because you're in a bent over position. So now we're going to hold back of the legs, front of the legs, back side, and back of the body. Your shoulders should be working. Let's go, pulling up. So hands next to the chest or next to the bottom of the rib cage. If you need to go a little bit wider, say the bag's quite big, if you need to take wider stance, that's fine as well. And pulling it up. If you can't go all the way to the floor, just stand up a little bit more over it. That's fine as well. Cool. But holding this position is something called time under tension. So you're spending more time in the same position, creating a little bit of fatigue, but a bit more time for the brain to say, okay, that's what that feels like. Awesome. All right, we'll move that off to the side. Now the fun one, bear crawl. So setting up on all fours, remember opposite hand to opposite foot, moving sideways. I'm gonna go to the right first, just gonna do about 2 meters worth, and then come back to the left. Ready? Hands on the shoulders, there's the buzz, off the ground. Right arm, right foot, left arm, left foot, right arm. Awesome, guys. Try to keep the legs in the same spot. By that I mean, don't let those knees come out to any other position. There we go. Core is burning, so the abs, shoulders, quads a little bit time there. Whew. There's one round done, one round done. Back to the start now. So going to do the deadlift again. This is the second round. So far, so good. And that's it, the same 25 seconds rest every time. Okay, so we're really trying to work the whole back of the body. And then with that bear crawl, we hit the front of the body. How are we going? Ready? Proud chest. Push the floor away. Control down. Nice long straight arms. Awesome, guys. For some of us, if it helps to look forward as well, that might help. Not the end of the world if you're looking slightly down, as long as we're getting used to that back staying straight. Good, we've got 10 more seconds. Awesome, have a rest there. Very nice. Arms nice and straight throughout. So this one will be the slightly harder one. This is our halfway point. A halfway point. So also important, there's lots of big muscles on the back of the body. We want to be able to have them nice and strong to support everything else we do on the front of our body on some of the other sessions. All right, let's go. Tipping over. If you can, going all the way to and from the floor. If not, that's fine. I'm going to take a wider stance because the straps, because the shape of the bag is in the way. Cool. So if you are in a slightly wider stance, you still want the knees in line with the feet, pulling up, down, 10 more seconds. So sticking that chest out, backside out. Good work, have a rest. And then that's what you can do afterwards as well. You can finish the rep. Get out of here. I'm joking, don't do that. Especially on loud floors. All right, into our bear crawl next. Guys are doing really well. So this one not super fast, more about control of the body. So right foot, left hand, right hand, left foot, right foot, left hand, right hand, left foot. Say that 5 times really fast. Awesome, guys, side to side. Working the body in opposites. Staying pretty close to the floor as well, with the knees if you can. Almost done, 5 seconds. Really push the floor away through the hands. Good work. Woo. One more round, on fire here, on fire. If you guys are really struggling as well, let us know. I could always share some easier options. If you really need to put the knees down for that bear crawl, that's fine, put them down, rest for a second or two, pop back up and go again. Here we go, last round. Deadlift to start. Hinging, hide your armpits, push the floor away. Awesome, guys, good work. Proud chest, squeeze the backside at the top and the legs. Here we go, last 1, 2, 1. Good work, have a rest there. Have a rest there. You guys are doing well, last couple, and then we're gonna get into the challenge. What? 10 seconds, so bent over row again to come, try to bring that bag as close as you can to the body. Take that wide base if you need to, the wide feet apart. And why we do this over and over, let's work. It's that repetition. Your body gets used to doing it the more you do it. Same as like riding a bike. Imagine you guys don't necessarily get it straight away either. Might take you a couple goes so you have a rest from it and then come back to it. And then you're able to get it and improve on it the more you do it. Awesome. Elbows driving up to the roof. Keep sucking the tummy in a little bit as well. Nice, time there. All right, so back of the body done. Last one. Also a good thing that the deadlift is good for, or hinging, picking things up off the floor, odd objects, things like that, doing it nice and safely, especially as you guys start to get a bit older or a bit stronger, you can start to pick up some heavier objects. Cool, okay, into our bear position. Get ready to go, side to side. Let's work, knees off the floor, left foot, right hand, right foot, left hand. Left side, strong side. Has anyone seen that movie? Remember the Titans? You should get onto it if you're into sports as well. So side to side, try not to move. By changing height, try to keep the same position the whole time. Almost there, 5 seconds. Good, oh yes, there we go. Have a rest there, team. Grab a drink. Whew. That one gets me sweaty, the bear crawl, definitely. Awesome work, cheers. Bit more water. Nice, and then our last one. So maximum sit-ups in 1 minute. Now we've warmed up the core, the abs with the bear crawl. Now we're going to finish them off, toast them up. Because we've worked the whole back of the body, we want to balance it out using the front of the body. Okay, that's I guess the whole idea with this session as well. So what a frog leg sit-up looks like, we'll get that side one. So you want to prop the base, the flat of the feet, the bottom of the feet together, and just let the knees drop out to the side. From here, you're lying down on the floor, excuse my running shorts, lying down on the floor. We want to tap the floor with your hands overhead, touch the floor, and then come up, bring the hands and touch the feet, okay? And then come all the way back down. That's 1 repetition. You want to do as many as you can in 60 seconds, okay? Have fun with it, have a good crack. Also very important, when we get back down to this lying down position, the lower back is on the floor. I can't fit my hands underneath, so have a test there as well. It doesn't matter if your knees are off the floor. We're going to keep the feet together, but we want to make sure you can't squeeze under here, okay? I'm going to set up the clock for 1 minute. Oh yeah. I'm going to set up the clock for 1 minute. I want to see how many of you guys can do. Best efforts, good honest efforts. All right, here we go. Got 1 minute. 0. And then I'll change this one to 0 as well. Oops. We don't want 91 intervals. Hold up, 91 minutes. All right, so 1 minute. You guys ready? Is everyone ready to go? Everyone knows what the frog leg sit-ups look like. Here we go. Starting lying down on the floor. Here's the beat. Arms overhead. Go. Nice. Touch the floor. Touch the feet. There's 2. Make sure you guys count. Awesome. Go as fast as you can, but with as much control as you can. Nice. And you can use the arms a little bit to create some momentum to help you guys get up. 7. Really press the feet into the floor as well. I'm sliding away. There's 10. Hopefully you guys are going faster than I am. We're already over halfway. Good, 15 seconds. 10 seconds, come on. Get him in, get him in. I've got 20. Last one, sneak it in. And time, there it is. Oh, that went really fast. That went very fast, that minute. All done. How'd you guys go? Should have already been burning from the bear crawls. So that will make that a little bit harder as you're a little bit, the trunk might be a little bit tired already. Really good efforts, guys. Leave some feedback below, any comments, any queries. If you're sharing on some of your social media platforms, if you have them or your parents have them, hashtag Basecamp Homies and tag us in Joe's Basecamp. That was good fun. Hope you guys learnt a little bit about hinging today. Oh, they're still toasty. Might have to stretch them out afterwards. So arching back the other way. Cool, so we've worked the back of the body and the front of the body. That was really good. We'll see you guys in tomorrow for another fun workout. Cool. You guys have a great day. Jeremy out.